Yeah, recording.
Welcome back, guys, to Crager Outdoors. We just threw a bunch of old bass plastics in. We got some molds that we actually just bought, and check the temp of this. It's actually 360, so it's touch warm, but it's all right. It's just like a watermelon color, and then put it in the injector and shoot it. And you just pour, and you can feel it stop. Just pull, feel it stop.
That actually is a pretty cool color, though.
Make sure you give it an extra little push. So make sure you get them claws, because sometimes it doesn't. Shoot it back in there and wipe it off. Put this back in the microwave and wait about 5-10 minutes. And then pull them out.
Alright.
It's been about 5 minutes, I'd say. Just recycling old bass plastics, like they're all thrown in there. You can see all the sparkles. You just pull it out. This is a really good one. You can see all the different sparkles, and it's like a watermelon color. You just throw it in the bag, and you go on to the next one. Just drop them. These are a different mold. They're a stone mold, so they're a little tougher to get apart. They stick a little more. Just work them. And then you got another one. This looks like a just little bug. Dieter bug. With the sparkle appendages, and you just go on. You could very easily do this at your house if you want. You just heat up the plastics. You have molds and an injector. We got some colors too that we could add. It's cool. And then you just pop that off, and you can heat that back up and re-pour it. And you got another one over here. This looks like a little crawfish. This is a whole different. Same mold, but a whole different look. It's a smaller, it's a 3-inch. Some are all 4.5 inch molds. Just kind of work them out. We're heating this to about 350-ish degrees before we pour. And then you just take all the molds, put them back together. We're using a little clamp so that they don't squirt out the side. Just give it a good snap on. My favorite mold's the metal one. It's, I think, a better quality mold for about the same price, but they don't have as much varies of creatures that you can get. And you just putting them, I actually put these two together because they're like the same type. We're heating that back up, and we're gonna reshoot another thing. I'm gonna have to wait 5 minutes. Then we're probably gonna try, I guess, adding color, making it look like it. 336, so that's good to pour. Stick it down there. Make sure you keep it in so you don't get no air, because if you get air, it messes the whole thing up. You take it, put it in the front, push, and then you just give it a little extra. A little extra. You just go down the line and shoot it back in. Then you let this sit for a second and you clean the nozzle off. Clean that. There's a little extra. And then we gotta wait 5 minutes and we put that in there and it keeps it decently warm. And you just... So here we go, we're just gonna pop these open again. It's gonna be like the same thing. We'll start with silver. I like that one more. That's really nice. We put a little hardener in the plastic so it makes it a little more stiff instead of so loose. And it actually makes it just perfect for if you want to jig or Texas rig. And we're just gonna... And then we poured some earlier that we're just trying with, and this color here is some, I don't want to know, it looks like just orange. And it's pretty cool, but the repours, they're more green, and we tried making a brown color, but the repours are a lot cooler. You got more sparkle, but it's really cool. I'm just gonna pop these open again. There's like all sorts of sparkle. We added some sparkle, but there's like blue and purple that you wouldn't be able to get unless you took it from another old bait. And then you got sparkle green. Just pull them out, pop the head off. You just kind of break them apart, you know. This one's a little softer, must not had as much hardened in it. This one's a little softer, but super nice. Here's that little crayfish thing. It's got like ribs. This would be for just finding bass, I would think, because it's a little smaller, but it's really cool. You can go online and find these molds for like 30 bucks. There's some starter kits too with all the stuff to do it minus the molds. Get all the stuff to make the plastic, like the dough stuff. It's like, what's it called? It's like it looks like Elmer's glue almost. Here's another little crawfish. And we're just gonna throw them in the bag. We're just gonna keep doing this. We'll do some shots of us opening them and pouring. And then just gonna clamp them back together. So we just did a last pour of the recycled. It's the same thing. Just took the old plastics, heated them up, and shot them into a mold. Super nice. You gotta have a hardener to make the stuff not as loose. It's super floppy. Unless that's the way you like it, I don't know. That's not how I like it. I like them to be a little stiffer. There's just another one. Same thing. And you can buy all sorts of different molds. You don't gotta buy these same ones. You can buy crappie molds too, like just a smaller swim bait mold. Here's the little crawfish thing again. Super nice. They got the sparkle. If you didn't have that hardener in it to make these baits a little stiffer, they'd be super floppy. I don't know how long they'd last either if you were catching fish on them. And we're just gonna put these back together, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you guys for watching.